Parag here. We are going to see step-by-step push-ups done, starting with knee and then going up to the toe. Now, there are a couple of things which we need to understand first before we start push-up. The first important thing is your hands has to be perpendicular, which is 90 degrees straight to the floor. If you are doing it on the knee or even if you are doing on the toe. That's the first thing which you need to understand. Many people would do like this. So this is wrong. So first ensure that you are able to keep hands absolutely straight. Okay, that's the first step. Second step in progression is to first hold yourself on the knee and on the arm like this for minimum 30 seconds to maximum 3 minutes. If you qualify to do this for 3 minutes, then that's the clearance of level 1. Level 1 is basically just that you are okay, you are ready for push-up. So ideally that would be a plank, but that would be the plank on the knee. So how we do hand plank? We do this way. But initially when you are not able to do hand plank because of your body weight, you can definitely do knee plank, which is this. So holding it for 3 minutes. See that my arms are absolutely straight, 90 degrees to the floor. Looking forward. Don't look down, look forward. And normal breathing. You don't have to hold the breath. So this is your second step. Third step is typically it takes around 3 seconds, 2 seconds to 3 seconds to complete one push-up. So now, if your target is say 10 push-up, so 3 seconds multiplied by 10 is 30 seconds. So if you qualify to hold yourself for 30 seconds to 1 minute, then you can qualify to do one single push-up, which is going down all the way going down, touching the chest to the floor, not restricting yourself couple of inches above the ground, but going all the way down, touching and coming up. So I'll show that. So going all the way down, keeping elbows inside. Don't do this. And up. When you go down, hold for a couple of seconds there. See. Okay, now I'm still on the knees, but my hips are also traveling down, parallel to the floor. So I'm not doing this. This is wrong. This puts a lot of stress on your shoulders and you might injure your shoulder muscle. So ensure that you don't do this at all. So if you are doing this, I would say stop and emphasize you are training more on stability first. It's just to hold yourself like that, straight up, looking forward. If you are able to do it for 2 good minutes, then I think most likely when you do push-up, you should be able to travel down completely. So this is the third step. The third step is going all the way down, touching it to the floor and coming up. Fourth step is traveling halfway of the complete push-up. Means what? So you don't have to go all the way down and do complete push-up. Just go halfway. We are trying to learn. So when we learn, we try to learn it halfway first. So up. That's it. Up. 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 So if your target is 10 push-up, do this 20 times. Because push-up is full range, half push-up can be 20 times. So if you do this successfully and show it to your coach, and if he or she qualifies, then you qualify on level 3. So first is holding, second is going down, third is going halfway. Now by the time you do this, I would say it might take say 5 or even 6 sessions. Because in first session you will do the stability hold, second session you will try to go down, third session you will attempt to do half 20, maybe it might happen that you might do 10, I don't know, but I would say a good 5 to 6 sessions. Once you are mature to that level, then probably you can attempt the real push-up. So now, after you go and do this 20, attempt for only 5 push-ups, but now this time, hold yourself a couple of inches above the ground. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. Now, mostly what will happen is when you are doing this push-up, strength. So I would suggest you take 2 push-ups and take a break. Watch. 1, 2. Sit back. Relax. Shoulder. Just for like 20-30 seconds. Again. 1, 2. And sit back. Relax. And from this point, you try to build up. So 2 push-ups multiplied by 5 times is 10 push-ups. And if you want to add more volume, 2 push-ups multiplied by 10 sets is 20 push-ups. Now, if you collect this volume, I think your brain will register the amount of push-ups which you are doing, and then slowly you should be able to attempt 10 push-ups very easily. I would say if you follow this plan, it's like 3 or 4 steps, and I've just showed you on the knee, I have not showed you on the toe. Same principle applies when you are going on the toe. I think you should be able to do 10 push-ups under 45 days. So that is roughly around, say, 12 sessions. So you do not have to just do push-up, push-up, push-up. You need to understand that you need to work on other things also. Probably with the shoulder press with the dumbbell, or maybe some bent over rows, or some other exercise also, which will help you to strengthen the joints around the shoulder, and which will allow you to basically do the push-ups correctly. When you progress to the toe, ensure that you start with the hand plank. Once the hand plank is done, add on more stability by putting your leg up. Now do this hold for say 30 seconds to 1 minute. Then go down completely without taking any support. And up. And up. Ensure that the elbow is pointing backward. Okay, so that is your second step. Third step, this is little tough. Break. So like I have showed you a couple of times, you have to do push up, break, push up, break. Break is basically sitting back into your any comfortable position, not necessarily in the post position what I have shown. And then you can attempt the full push up also. Now when you go down, do a shallow breathing. Means what? Hold yourself. So embrace your core when you go down and exhale when you come up. Watch. Now watch my breathing. Okay. Now I have shown this like on a little higher version of inhaling and exhaling. You just have to ensure that you do inhale and exhalation correctly, so that it doesn't interfere your pathway, and also it doesn't interfere your travel. That is basically the push-up travel. So if you try to follow this step by step, most important, I think you should be able to achieve the correct push-up even on the toes in under 2 months for sure. At least 5 to 6 for sure. I think pretty much with the push-up, but
yeah.
if you still have any question, you can ask.
Sir, sometimes after doing push-ups, a lot of people get a little bit of soreness in the chest, in the back. So what is the 1 or 2 stretches that we can do after push-up?
Okay. Now a couple of stretches I can show you. First I'll show you which is in sitting. So hold this back for at least 30 seconds. Not 15 seconds, but good 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Back 30 seconds. Back 30 seconds. Then you can add on this. Opening up. Chest looking up. 30 seconds. If you are not able to do this, keep one leg straight, one leg full, and do this. Even if you are not able to do this, you can keep both the legs forward. You can keep like this, and just push your hips forward. See? Can you see this? So it is again opening up and having a little good space on your chest. Second is you can use wall. Imagine this is a wall. So you push yourself forward and open up the chest. This, then you can allow, maybe if you have someone at your home, they can just pull your hands back so that your chest is open. Imagine you have such kind of a bar, and then hold it firmly and open up and hold for 30 seconds. Then forearm pressing down, and even you can do this. Pushing the hips back, hold it for 30 seconds, relax, again hold it for 30 seconds, relax. So that your forearm, your deltoid shoulder muscles would get relax post the push-up or any movement which you're doing for the upper body.
Yes.
I hope that answers the question.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.